Hey everybody, welcome to the bet show for UFC Fight Night, Holloway versus the Korean Zombie. If you're new to this show, Thursdays we do a bet for every fight. Sundays we give the breakdowns and predictions. So go back if you want the in-depth breakdowns. But we're going to give you a rapid fire bet for each fight on this card. Please like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. First fight of the night, we got Songwoo Choi versus Jarno Errens. Honestly, this is the hardest fight for me to predict. I've been flipping on it all week. Choi is not reliable. If there's one thing he is, he's strong. He comes forward, but he gets knocked out. He gets choked out. He's usually winning. Like I don't know how to be confident in this fight. For me, it's a pass or an over. I do like the over, but I'm actually not playing it. What about you?
I don't know who to pick. Over 2.5 is plus 100. I think that's probably the best bet. Aaron's has lost 4 times and 3 times for his decisions. So seems like the play. 75% of his losses are decisions. Go the over 2.5. You get plus money. Seems good to me.
All right, there's a good bet. Moving on, we got Na Liang versus JJ Aldrich. Aldrich is a huge favorite. She looked terrible last fight. There's no way I'm betting on JJ Aldrich here. She probably wins, but if you're betting her, I think you got to bet by decision or some kind of over prop. Another fight, I like the overs, and another fight that I don't think are going to make any of my tickets personally. What you see anything that stands out to you here?
JJ Aldrich couldn't finish a sandwich, buddy. I've never seen her finish anyone. I know Na Liang has a bad cardio, has all this bad IQ, has bad everything, but the over is plus 160. Over 2.5 is plus 160. That's another one. I like that one. A woman's fight over plus 160. I don't give a shit. I think that's the right way to go.
Yep, I like it. All right, moving up on the card, we got Yusaku Kinoshita versus Billy Goff. Sorry, guys. Honestly, I like the dog here. He's already plus money. Give me Billy Goff. I think he's going to hold him down. I think he can out wrestle him. And he's already plus money. So just the straight up money line is good enough for me. What do you like?
I like Billy Goff at plus 120, and Billy Goff inside the distance is plus 165. So you're not even getting extra juice. Might as well just take the dog here. I agree with you too. He's the more pressure fighter. He looks like he can probably employ the ground and pound in this one if he can get it to the ground. So I think he comes forward a little bit more as well. So, and he's showing a better chin.
Sounds good. Moving on, we got Kanan Song versus Rolando Bedoya. I'm actually looking forward to this fight. I think this is going to be a pretty decent striking contest. Bedoya is a good pressure fighter. He's got the volume, he's got the youth, he's got the durability. I don't think Song's going to knock him out personally. So give me Bedoya, and to get extra value, over 1.5. So I like Bedoya over 1.5. What do you think?
I like Bedoya, but minus 325 seems a little bit much. And I actually think he can finish this fight because Song Kanan is very hittable. I think the plus money on the inside the distance is plus 130. Still not a lot, but I think he wins this fight. So maybe your play is good with the money line and the over 1.5. But either that or take the inside the distance. But Bedoya wins. You can add him as a parlay piece. I think he's pretty fucking safe.
Yeah. It took Gary 3 rounds to get Song out of there. So, and when I think about it, I'm just going, Gary's got to be a better striker than Bedoya. He's probably the bigger, harder hitter. So I don't want to bank on the finish. I like the over. That's just me, but we'll see. Moving on, we got Chidi and Njokuani versus Macau Oleksiejczuk. Give me Macau. I was hoping that he was going to come in as the underdog because so many people love Chidi Bang Bang. But I don't think Chidi's going to knock Macau out. I think Oleg's going to out pressure him, out volume him, take him down if he needs to. Give me Macau. I think he's close enough to, what is he, like a minus 150 right now, I think?
Minus 118 on DK. So
that's good enough for me. I like that. What do you think?
I like the over 1.5, which is plus money too. I think this fight, I don't know if he's going to go right after him, Oleksiejczuk. I think this gets drawn out a little bit, and pretty sure Kyle was pretty close to hitting the over 1.5, and he owned him in that last fight. If he didn't hit it, I'm not going to go back and look, but I really do like the over 1.5 at plus 105. Think he can survive 7.5 minutes before Chidi hits him. It's either Chidi hits him right away, bang, he's down, and it's over in the first 2.5 minutes, or this gets drawn out because both of them, Chitty's low volume and Mikkel fucking tires, right?
Yeah, true, for sure. All right, moving on. We got Toshiomi Kazama versus Garrett Armfield. Kazama's live for a submission. If you're playing Kazama, I think it's by sub. I don't think he's going to get it. So I think I like Armfield, and I think I like the over. I think it's a fight that I'm not going to enjoy watching, to be honest. But I'm going to be on the Armfield and over side. What do you got?
I'm going to pass this fight, but if I had to take something, I'd take the dog. Armfield looked pretty lost on the ground there. So if Kazama somehow does get it to the ground, I think he can finish him. But it's getting it to the ground is the issue, right? So I don't know. I'm not saying that he's going to get it there. I'm saying that the dog is live and the fight sucks.
It's a terrible fight. It's terrible.
That's exactly the way I feel about that fight, by.
All right. Next fight on the card, we got Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Lucas Bzerski. Lucas, great leg kicks. I think that's his path to victory, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it the whole fight. So I think Costa's gonna have the quicker hands. He's pretty agile for a big guy. He's durable. He's shown he's pretty hard to hold down. So I think Costa kind of pitter patters, maybe busts him up a little bit, but I'm not so sure he's getting a finish. I like Costa and over 1.5 again. What about you?
Yep, I like that too. I also like Waldo by decision plus 150. Couldn't finish Chase Sherman. Had all the friggin' time, and he was holding the distance down. He was way over out punching him, and he couldn't finish Chase Sherman. And I know Chase Sherman's a son of a bitch, but yeah, Brzezski didn't get finished against Bedoya and showed some good heart. And so I think this can go a little bit longer. Waldo, doesn't really pressure guys. And it doesn't look like he has that one-shot power. It's a volume guy. So, yeah, Waldo by decision. Minus 225 ain't so bad to parlay either.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. All right. Moving on to the main card. If you haven't already, please like and please subscribe. First fight of the main card, we got Junior Tafa versus Parker Porter. I'm sure many of you are aware his brother, the other Tafa, knocked out Porter in the first round. And I think that's the exact same path to victory here for Junior. There's two plays here, personally. There's Junior Tafa by knockout, or there's Parker Porter like over because Tafa is a gasser. He gassed horribly last fight. If you think Porter is going to get the takedown, I think you think he's going to win this fight. I'm going to give Tafa another chance. This is his last chance for me because last fight was horrible, but I'm going to take Tafa by knockout. I don't want to root for a boring Porter decision. Give me Tafa by knockout, stuffing the takedown and finding the chin. What do you think?
That's a pass for me because I can't trust his gas tank. But Parker Porter by decision is plus 450. I think I might sprinkle plus 450. It's not bad. It's shit, but it's not bad. I hate that fight too. Unless Tafa comes out like his bro and just like knocks him, but like, oh man, I think he wins this fight. Don't get me wrong, I think he wins, but like, I'm not confident that he wins, and the money line is so shit that plus 450 Parker Porter holds him down. He's at least tough, Tafa, right? I mean, Usman held him down, didn't do much with it. Porter's the same sort of fucking wrestler. He holds guys down. He doesn't go for anything. He just holds the guys down. If you look at the times he can do it, he's taken 3 decisions in a row. So, I mean, whatever.
What I can say for this fight is do not parlay it.
Yeah, man, just leave this one alone. I mean, yeah, leave it alone.
All right, moving on. We got the fight of the night. We got my girl, Erin Blanchfield versus Taylor Santos. Hey, 50-50 fight. I don't falter anyone. Like, I get it. Santos has a clear path to victory here, and that's by being on top, by being the more physical, stronger girl. I hear a lot of people going, "Oh, her striking's gonna be way better." I don't think so. I watched some fights. I don't think Santos' striking's that great. I think she wants to be on top here. I think Erin's buddy. She's, what do they call her? Cold-blooded. She's ice, man. I don't know. She's the finisher here. I'm rooting for the finisher. She's the more dangerous fighter. She looks a little soft. She looks like she's not going to be as strong as Santos, but I don't know. I don't know if Santos is going to be able to hold her there for 3 rounds. And I think Blanchfield doesn't need like much time to finish the fight if she gets a dominant position. So you know what? I think she's going to be the one coming forward, and I think she's going to get it done. And I totally get it. I could be way off, but I like Blanchfield. That's what I got. So yeah, Blanchfield money line for me, not a parlay piece. What about you?
I got Santos. I think she's just better. Both girls are like, this is their test of their test. I mean, Santos got tested really good against Shevchenko. Feel like she passed it. You know what I mean? The orbital, I feel like probably had something to do with the fight. To be honest, though, like at the end of that fight, I was like, did Taylor Santos just beat Shevchenko? Because I thought it was damn close, right? You know what I mean? But Blanchfield fights aren't close. The ones that she's had, they're pretty like decisive victories, right? So she's never been in a close victory. So yeah, I can see how the Blanchfield side, like literally this is 55-45 at best, and the odds reflect that shit. So I like the decision on both sides because I think both girls have a good enough jiu-jitsu to stop the other girl from finishing them. And I don't see either one of these chicks knocking each other out on the feet, right? So both decisions aren't bad, whichever way you want to go. Plus 165 for Blanchfield and plus 180 for Santos. I feel that's where your value is. There's no finish happening here. They're both girls are too tough, too smart, too well trained. I don't see a finish. You might get a little ring rust from Santos being the year off in that first round. Depends on how hot Blanchfield comes out. Winner of this fight's the one that can put their grappling out there and use it. That's who's going to win the fight. I don't know who that's going to be, but Santos does have the better wrestling. But Blanchfield's got pretty damn good grappling, to be honest with you. So,
to be honest, I think they're both going to beat Grasso or Val next. Like, and I say that as a huge Val fan, but like she has declined. There's no way she's as hungry as she was. Like, I honestly think whoever wins this fight is going to take that belt. I think, but
well, you can figure that out from the next Grasso Shevchenko fight. Like I said, we said on the last cast, is she as hungry as Nunez is when she came back out and beat I keep forgetting that big mouth's name. That's it, Juliana Pena. No wonder, because she sucks. But yeah, so if she's as hungry as Nunez is when she came out for that second fight, I think Val is gonna still do damage because she's that skilled. But one of these two girls are gonna come up and fight the winner of that fight. So this is definitely a number one contender fight, in my eyes, too.
And the best fight on the card.
Should be the fucking co-main event.
Yeah.
Why is this not the co-main event? Why do we get this dumbass fight as the co-main event? This is a really good women's fight. And I don't like WMMA, but this is a really good women's fight, people.
Fantastic.
This is a fantastic fight.
Yeah. It's as good as it gets. Moving on, we got Rinya Nakamura versus Fernie Garcia. This is a fight for the hometown crowd. This is a fight that Nakamura should absolutely finish this guy. I know Garcia's tough. He's Mexican. I'm sure he's got great heart, great chin, but Nakamura should style on this guy. Nakamura is an actual prospect. He's a beast of a man. He can do it all. He's a great wrestler. He's strong. He hits like a friggin' brick shithouse. I mean, I don't see any which way Nakamura loses this fight. So, I mean, he's safe for parlays, but I think the odds suck. I'm not even sure what his inside the distance prop is.
Minus 300.
Like, Jesus. Like,
take him by KO by itself. Take him by KO by itself. Minus 165 for a KO.
That's the only way you're playing him. And like I said, Garcia should get knocked out unless his chin is absolute concrete, which, I mean, maybe it is, but Nakamura should style here. What do you think?
Nakamura by knockout, minus 165. If you really think he'll get his wrestling going and does the submission, plus 350 is not a bad look. But you're going to have to pick a method here, unless you want to parlay minus 700 and add 35 cents to your parlay. So, like, yeah, pick a method or leave this fight alone. But this is a pretty much given fight.
All right. Moving on, we got the featured fight. We got Giga Chikadze versus Alex Casares, Bruce Leroy. I've kind of flipped on this fight. I thought Alex had a very good chance earlier in the week. I think Giga should win this fight. I think I was getting kind of torn. Maybe like my heartstrings were getting pulled on. Like I want Bruce Leroy to win this fight. I want Alex to win the fight. I thought Giga was kind of douchey in some of his interviews when he was on that hot run there a couple of years ago. He was saying a lot of disrespectful things that I didn't like. And you know what? He's still kind of a red flag being off for so long, but he is the much better striker. And Alex isn't some power wrestler. Sure, he's got good chokes and everything, but I just don't think he's going to be able to get it to the ground. So if he's going to be stuck in a kickboxing match, you got to favor Giga here. So I got Giga. What do you think?
I got Giga too. If Alex was a better wrestler, I'd give him more of a chance. Problem is, he's a really good grappler, but how do you grapple if you can't get him down, right? That's the issue, right? Oh, the only guy that I really seen get down Chikatse was like Jamal Emmers. If Jamal Emmers had wrestled him in that fight, Giga never would have won that fight by I think it was a split decision, to be honest with you. So yeah, I mean, Alex's wrestling is the downfall here. I like Giga. Alex is tough as fuck though. Plus 100 on the decision is probably better than the minus 225. So yeah, you're getting like 225 points on that. So that's not bad. I don't think he finishes Bruce Leroy. Like, I just can't see Bruce Leroy getting finished. He's just a kickboxer. Giga himself, when he throws low volume too, he's always in close fights, except for that Cub Swanson fight. I believe he beat Cub with that kick to the stomach, right? So
I could maybe see the same thing. I was gonna say a body shot and like a late swarm. Like I don't think he's gonna knock him out. Like I don't see no knockouts here at all. Maybe a late swarming, but I was gonna say I like Giga over 1.5. But
yeah, probably that's probably safer way to go. Giga over 1.5. Get that down to closest to a pick'em as you can, right? So
all right, moving on. We got the fucking shittiest co-main event ever. We got Anthony Smith versus Superman Ryan Spann. Honestly, man, this fight is so hard to predict. It could look exactly like the first fight even. Like, nothing would shock me here. You're going to get a Spann knockout, or you're going to get Smith somehow getting the fight to the ground and choking him out. I personally, I'm a Smith hater, so I'm rooting for Ryan Spann, but his IQ is just so bad, and he seems like he's a quitter once he's on the ground. Like even though he has good chokes himself, because Ryan Spann does have a good choke, but like it's like when he gets on the ground, he just like gives up or something. I don't know. He's a quick tapper or something. Like I just can't trust him. I can't trust either of them. Give me the under, so I just know one of them is going to finish the other. So I like the unders here personally, but I know the odds aren't great on it. Anything you like?
yeah, the fight doesn't go to decision. His decision, sorry, is minus 650. Under 1.5 is minus 210. Gross. The only thing I do like is a fight finishes by submission. Doesn't matter who gets it. Plus 140. I like that because Ryan Spann has that guillotine, and Anthony Smith is dumb as shit to put his head into it, and then Ryan Spann is dumb as shit to get tapped on the ground too. So Anthony Smith, like maybe Ryan's. So this is the difference in this fight versus the Johnny Walker. It seemed like Johnny Walker. I rewatched that fight. It seemed like Johnny Walker didn't want to beat up fucking Anthony Smith. Every time he got him into a spot where I thought he was gonna fucking finish the fight, he didn't finish the fight. Like he let up. Ryan Spann doesn't have a cardio to let up. At least I know Johnny Walker has gone the distance with several different people before. He's just not like a one-trick pony that he was always like before. So this is a little bit of a different thing. But Spann, man, that cardio looks bad. Even he almost lost to Sam Alvey, bro. Almost lost to Sam Alvey because his cardio didn't hold up. Man, you almost lost to a guy that lost 8 in a row or 9 in a row or something. Like, come on, buddy. This fight's not the greatest, but I think it ends in submission. If you're getting plus money on it, I probably won't even touch this thing.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, moving on. We got the main event. 2 fighters that I really, really like, even though the fight makes absolutely no sense. We got Max Blessed Holloway versus the Korean Zombie, Shan Sung Jung. Honestly, man, like I grew up watching the Zombie. I love the Korean Zombie, so this is going to be painful to watch. Like, there's no need for this fight. Max Holloway is going to beat the living crap out of him. The only question is Max going to be like super respectful mode and kind of like not go out there to kill this guy? Like, because I think he could. I think like Max is very live for a finish here. But I could also see him like kind of talking to him and being respectful and not pouring it on him early and dragging it out a little bit. So looking for a spot for this fight, I think Holloway's sitting at minus 800, which is crazy, but I mean, I get it. It is justified. But Max Holloway over 1.5. I think you're sitting at minus 200 or something, or minus. Do you have it right in front of you? Because I pulled it up earlier and it was really good. I like that because I don't think he's going to finish him in under 1.5. So
no, I didn't pull it up yet, but where is
what
this?
I think I got it here. I had it earlier. Friggin' at worst, it's minus 200. So you're taking a minus 800 to minus 200 for Max Holloway over 1.5, and he's not a quick one punch knockout guy. So give me Holloway over 1.5, taking him from minus 800 to minus 200. I think there's value in that, and that's probably going to be my only play there. And then I just hope the Korean Zombie doesn't get beat up too bad here. What do you think?
Yeah, it's around minus 250, which is still not too bad because you'd bankroll him at minus 250 against a Korean Zombie, right? So, yeah, usually I'm a Max Holloway by decision, but it was Zombie, man. He doesn't make it to decision. Like all the guys at decision, Volkanovski finished him in the third round. So my play of this fight is where's Max Holloway round 3 plus 650. That's my play for this fight. Max Holloway round 3. All his last few finishes, like both Jose Aldo was round 3. I believe Brian Ortega was round 3. Volkanovski finished Chan Sung Chung, I believe, in round 3. I might be off here, folks, but it's close enough.
I think it's round 4. I think it
was round 4. Okay, whatever. So they're always mid-round finishes. So, and Max Holloway doesn't finish a lot of people. So, round 3 plus 650. Max Holloway is my bet.
What's round 2? Just wondering. What's the
plus 550?
What's round 4?
Plus 750.
So maybe you just sprinkle round 3 and 4 or something like that, or pick a couple rounds and sprinkle them or something.
Well, I really don't think this gets a 5. Like, can you believe?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god, I can't believe his chin holds up for 5 fucking rounds and 7. How many significant strikes are going to be? Like 975 significant strikes. Like Calvin Kattar, who fucking ate so much. I can't see Chan Sung Jung at this age eating that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And when you see someone at that age, the refs got to fucking have some mercy on the guy too. Like, I'm squinting at some of those beatings, man. Like, oh, get that guy out of there.
I am writing a letter to the UFC. If they don't stop this fucking fight and they stop that Aljo fight, this is ridiculous. Because they cannot let the Zombie get a life-changing beating. They got to stop it. If he gets beat up like Kattar, then you know something was up in that fight against O'Malley and Aljo. I'm not saying that that shit wasn't going to happen or O'Malley wasn't going to win. He won and he probably was going to win that fight. But I'm just saying, if you let all these other fights go on where these guys are going to get that brain damage, what's fucking 5 more punches to Aljo's dumbass head, right? Especially title fight in the championship, right? You know what I mean? That's my point, right? You let all these other guys get unwarranted beatings, and then you stop that fucking fight, right? Like how many shots did Izzy get hit up against the cage against Alex Pereira? Like, it was like 15 free shots. Like it was like boom, 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 boom. And I still think they shouldn't have stopped that fight. They should have let him go out in his shield. Yeah, I feel like that was still an early stoppage. People might think I'm a fucking like I'm a mean ass or something like that. But like I'm just saying, man, these are champions. Regular fights like this fight night card, just stop it, right? Champions, let them die in the cage because that's what they want. That's not what we want as bettors. The guy wants it. Those guys want it. That's all. That's my only beef with that stoppage because I'm pretty sure. I know everyone's like, well, Aljo didn't say anything. What's he gonna say? Fight's already done. He's not gonna be like, oh, that was a good stoppage. No, he'd be like, well, fuck, you should have let me fight till like fucking die, right? So I don't know. Whatever. I just felt weird. I felt it was weird. That's all.
Yeah. Well, if you watch our earlier video, did I not say that? Say, don't be surprised if Sean hurts them and they stop it quickly because they want him to win.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna be like, oh, he took 5 shots to the face, blah blah blah. Did you not watch Lemos take 10 elbows to the face?
1000. She was outstruck like 260 to 20 or something.
Yeah, no, but that first round and the last, in the first round, she took like 10 warranted elbows to the face. Oh, but those weren't hard elbows. Yo, let me put you on the ground. Let me elbow you to the face. You tell me that's not a hard elbow. My 9-year-old elbows me in the face, and I'm like, oh. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck.
For sure.
I don't know, man. It was a weird card. That's all. That last
Yeah.
one.
And honestly, guys, this is a strange card too. Like, I'm trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to watch this. If you guys aren't aware, these fights are on at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Eastern time. So that's crazy. Main card is 8 a.m. Eastern time.
9. Main card's 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, that's friggin' insane. I mean, fuck. I don't know. I don't even know what I do. Like, do you stay up Friday night till 5 a.m. or do you go to bed early and wake up? Like, what the hell do you do? I don't know.
Oh, you're right. 8 a.m. My bad. I don't know, man. I got balling Friday night, so I'm probably coming home like 12, 1, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. How are you going to get up at 5?
I'm probably not, but I'll try. Sleep on the couch, bro. That's what I'm probably going to do. Sleep on the couch, put my alarm there, and go for it. And then I have to
wake up to it's time. Oh, what the fuck? What?
No, it's gonna be Michael Martinez, right? Because Bruce ain't doing this. Anyway.
All right, guys. Not the greatest card, crazy time. But it is what it is. Hopefully we smash some spots. In a minute, I'll put up a chart with all our picks. Let's hit it like always. Please like, subscribe, drop us a comment, let us know who you like, who you don't like. And watch out for us Sunday. We'll be dropping the next video. And on to the next ones. Enjoy the fights, and we'll talk soon.